Coach, three-set victory over Xavier. Really started out strong in that first set, and that momentum carried through in the sweep. Just talk a little bit about the team's performance overall.
Well, I was really happy with the way we came out and kind of set the tone. And we thought Xavier, after a pretty emotional match last night, if we gave him a pretty good shove, we could get off to a good start. And we did that. And then very pleased with the response at 19-17 in the second set, where we earned a bunch of points. They didn't make errors. We blocked balls. We transitioned, killed, and served tough. So overall, I thought that was a pretty solid effort this morning.
This team really does seem to have that closing mentality. They took 8 of those last 10 points in that second set, and they showed it again against Xavier. So you must be pleased with how much that's been frequently shown throughout this non-conference season.
Well, it's going to be that'll be a storyline all conference long, because it's going to happen, because teams are going to come after you, and you have to have a solid response. And and Xavier is a good volleyball program, and it may be not as physical as some of the teams will play, but just to have that response in that situation, I think is important this time of year, as this is, is a lead up into what's ahead of us in the next few weeks.
Individually, Caroline Jarmoc shined again. She stood out with a lot of kills. Just talk a little bit about her performance from the middle.
Well, we didn't think our middle tandem was outstanding yesterday, and we've come to known them to be outstanding. So the expectation's pretty high there, and I thought she responded well, and Taylor responded well today. So a little bit better on the outside yesterday, a little better in the middle today. Maybe our upcoming match, we can put all that together. And
defensively in the back row, you had players diving all over the floor. A lot of great hustle plays out there that keep the ball off the floor. How about the defense for your team today?
Well, we had one rally that was really unique in that our back line of defense made 2 or 3 great plays, and then Dockery made a huge block at the net while she was all by herself. So if you can combine that with good offense, then you can become a pretty competitive team.
How about Notre Dame? You're closing out against the host school tomorrow. What have you seen with them in the first match from yesterday?
Well, they're really physical, and I think yesterday you saw a team that was a little bit tight because they were playing their sister school, that a lot of those kids wanted to be on Notre Dame's team. So there was a little extra emotion, I think, for Xavier. But they played a great schedule, and they've been very competitive, and it'll be one of the better teams, obviously, we've seen to this point in the year.
What are you expecting in terms of an atmosphere or anything? Sunday match is kind of unusual anyway, but it seems like Notre Dame packs it pretty well when they're playing.
Oh, I think it'll be a great crowd. I know the band will be here, and that'll be good for us too, because we'll see a lot of great environments as we go through our conference play, and it'll be a good opportunity for our kids to step up and show what they can do.
Caroline, 14 kills, 6 blocks today. You hit 138 yesterday. That's a little low for you. Did you feel like you needed a bounce-back performance, as odd as that is to say about your season?
Yeah, I actually honestly do. I knew that I didn't need to be hitting, 600 yesterday in the match, and our pins were doing really well too. So it wasn't a match that I had to, just go ball out and play crazy, but I wasn't obviously satisfied with my performance either. I don't always have to have a ton of kills, but erring is something that really brings me down and I don't like to do. So today definitely needed to go out and just drive aggressively every time and swing.
How about at the net as a team? You had 14 blocks yesterday and then 12 in a 3-set match today. It really seems like you guys continue that blocking attack throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, we're a very good blocking team. I think it's something we work on a lot in practice, and it helps that, 4 of the front row people are 6'2". So, but we're also just very good with moving, and when there's a solo one-on-one, our outsides have been doing really well at pressing in and just taking area.
How impressive was it as a blocker to see what Tiana did during that one play where she dives near the scorer's table, pops back up, all of a sudden she gets a solo block to get the point?
That was awesome because I wasn't even close. I was dock press on this block, and she roofed the girl, so I was really happy because if we don't get the block and there's a solo, then usually I get yelled at for not closing. So I was like, good work, Tiana.
How about the match as a whole? You made pretty quick work of Xavier, 3 sets. Were you happy with that? And what kind of momentum does that carry into tomorrow against Notre Dame?
We were definitely happy. It is good to finish in 3, especially this is a longer tournament because we play 1 match per day. So the days can drag along. But I think we did a good job of just getting in, doing work, and getting out. And I think that it really is carrying momentum into tomorrow against Notre Dame. We're ready and we know what to expect.
You've been able to see the Fighting Irish in person now for 2 matches in a row. What have you noticed about their team?
We've noticed that they're very like pin offensive. We haven't really scouted them as a team with our coaches yet, but just from watching, definitely have a lot of pin to pin, and there's spreads, so we can do a lot of middle quick work against them.